Welcome back to News Now. Now, over the last few days, Times Now has been bringing you a series of investigative reports on the rampant sale of poor Indian children to foreign couples. For the Rollings of Australia, it was a shocker when they discovered their two adopted children had been sold without their biological mother's consent. What followed was a fight for justice, the adopted parents writing to Indian authorities to take action against those guilty.
This was the first time Julia Rawlings met Akhil and Sabila. The two children were under the care of the Madras Social Service Guild orphanage.
We first heard of MASOS because it was an agency in India that was approved by the Indian government, and I knew that there were families in New South Wales that had adopted children from there. We felt reassured that they'd probably provide good care for the children, so that was why we chose to go with them.
Give me sugar.
The dog said, give me sugar?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Where's your dog?
My head, the bang and my pencil, red pencil.
The children got a new lease of life.
Oh, hello.
But the fairy tale did not last long.
Early 2006, when we heard that the director of the children's orphanage at MASOS had been arrested on an unrelated case, and because this was the second case that we'd heard of involving MASOS, we were very concerned at that point and realised that we had to look into our own children's history.
The Rawlings set out to find the truth, finally tracking down Akhil and Sabila's parents' village, and then their mother, Sunama.
They were the ones that first informed us that the children had been taken from their mother while she was sleeping and sold by their father on the streets to a stranger in Chennai.
$50.
Yeah, for two kids.
Beggars belief. Absolutely beggars belief.
Julia's and Barry's fears turned true. MASOS had indeed cheated them. And the proof is in these surrender letters given to them in 1998. The children's biological mother, Sunama, insists that her signature was forged, as back then she did not even know how to sign.
The truth was bitter, and the Rawlings wanted to bring it out.
Somewhere along the way somebody has to be accountable for investigating this and putting a stop to it, and that surely must rest with Kara and the Indian government.
The Rawlings family still have a case pending in the Madras High Court, where they're asking the court to order the CBI to investigate further. For this family, the fight for truth and justice continues.
Though the orphanage's name came up in several adoption racket cases, no action was taken, no criminal cases were filed. Today, MASOS does not do adoption anymore. The agency was run by a man called Velayandi Thangavel. Times Now tracked them down.
The biological mother has not signed the document, but as per the rule, she and her husband surrendered the baby from the North Republic and comes as a vote. And as per the waiting period of the government rule, she must claim that within 3 months.
Julia ensures the children visit Chennai and spend time with their mother. Akhil and Sabila's story may have had a happy ending. But the men responsible for the tragic separation of these children from their mother are still free. Be it Akhil and Sabila, or the story of Anisha Mortel, or Jennifer Haynes, their lives would have been different. They perhaps would have been different. And the ones who changed it are scot-free. With Bureau Inputs, Sumita Narayanan, Times Now.